Welcome to Motivate You, the Winner Circle here, your guy, June Archer. My guest today, singer-songwriter. He's a hit maker, man. He's been doing this thing since I can remember, and I'm telling you, if you've heard his records, you may not know it's him, but you know the sound and you know the lyric. Welcome to the show. My guest today, the astounding, amazing singer-songwriter, Kevin Ross.
Hey man, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, my brother.
Kevin, man, I just want to say congratulations on all the success you've had up to now. You've been blessing us with some songs since, from what I know, since you were signed to Motown.
Yeah.
You've been putting that pen to paper and making that magic happen. I just want to ask you this, man. How has the journey been thus far?
You know what the crazy thing is, man? Like I've been in, I guess, the music industry for 10 years now. So I'm still very, very new and it's very, very fresh. I've had ups and downs, but it has really created endurance. You know what I mean? Like that's what you need in this game is like that endurance so that, when you got that high, you know that it's not gonna last forever. So you do what you can as far as to make sure that you sow enough seeds so that during that valley, during that downtime, you have enough. You have enough to survive, you have enough to thrive, and to build so that when you up again, you know what I'm saying, you could do the same thing. So you create this consistent kind of pattern for yourself, so that you don't allow for the music industry or the business to drive you crazy. You know what I mean? Or you become a slave to it. You understand how to ride them waves when it comes.
Now you've been writing pretty much from the top, and you've been penning records from everybody from Trey Songz. I don't even want to say the list because I'll be remiss to even forget about anybody.
Yeah.
As a songwriter during this time of COVID and quarantine,
Yeah.
how has your creativity been in terms of writing and creating music that you're hoping to see be somewhat connective to those who are listening going through these times?
You know what the crazy thing is, man? Like for the first month, I didn't write nothing. I I,
Mm,
I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. You know what I mean? Like not even what it meant for me, but like what it meant for my parents and my
right.
grandparents, my brother. And so for me, I was just like really trying to be as still as possible. You know what I mean? Because I was like, okay, well, is this a temporary thing, or you know what I mean? How long are we going to actually like go through this? So for me, like that first month was really kind of settling into a place to say, okay, we're gonna be here for a while. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now allow for me to create from a space of comfort. Because we need this comfort more than ever now. And so that's what I started on. And honestly, I started to write and produce a lot more. Instead of like getting tracks from people, it was just like, I can go and sit with yourself, sit at the key, sit at the guitar, and really start to create these records. And so I'm really excited for people to hear, the stuff that I've been working on. But you know how the songwriting game is, man. Like sometimes it could take
Yeah.
a whole year, 2 years in order for a song to finally come out. So yeah, man, like we literally me, Kirby and Frank Nitty, we were part of a song that Tony Braxton just put out maybe last week, called Happy Without Me. And I remember when Kirby had played like her early part of like the demo, and that was like in 2015. It's
Mm.
2020, you know what I mean? And like the record is finally coming out. So it's like you just never know, man. So you just, you write and write as much as you possibly can because you got the time for it. And you know, just be at peace, you know what I mean, with it, and just understand that it's like, yo, this is where artists and creatives shine more, is within these moments, because people need that healing music, you know what I mean?
Now, there are plenty of people who are looking to get into the music business, whether they're producers, songwriters, artists, musicians. I specifically want to talk about the songwriting, production, placement piece, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
takes some time, like you said, right? So for the person who's looking to get into it, I want you to talk about how perseverance comes into play, how patience comes into play. Because you just said the track was probably made in 2015,
Yeah.
and we're talking, this is 2020, right? You're talking about 5 years. And sometimes people don't realize some of your biggest records are records that you wrote a minute ago, and people like, yo, that record is fire. And you're like,
Yeah.
man, I wrote that like 6 years ago,
Yep.
right? But how important is patience in this game, Kevin, for those who are looking to get into the business?
If you ain't got patience, you ain't gonna make it. uh,
Mm,
you can get lucky, but you won't be able to withstand. You know what I mean? And maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe some people look at the music industry as just kind of like a lottery hit, where it's like get that one lit. You know what I mean? You good to go. But honestly, like in order to endure, like you gotta have patience. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you just never know. Like you could write a song years prior, and then it come out, and then it's just this big smash hit. You know, like think about like Lizzo's trajectory. Like, you know, she had those
Right.
songs for years, and then all of a sudden now people are like, "Oh, Lizzo, this is brand new," and it's like it's been out. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like you gotta have an extreme level of patience and an extreme level of forgiveness. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the biggest things that new writers and producers need is a level of forgiveness, because everybody's not going to understand. You know what I mean? They may not get you where you're at right now, and that doesn't mean that you hold that over your shoulder. You create a chip, and so when you up, you deny them. It's business at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I think about Kanye West's story. You know what I mean? Like he's one of the biggest hip hop influences as far as like just period. But
Right.
I remember when they were telling stories about him starting off, and it's like him being an artist. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Make them
Right.
beats, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look how the story turned out. You know what I mean? And so I think the biggest thing is you need to have a level of forgiveness just as much as patience in order for you to kind of press on and continue to do business with people that, you know, that may not have believed in you, that may have doubted you, that may not have given you a shot. But at the end of the day, if y'all doing business and it's profitable, and sometimes it takes people some time to come around, you know, get that money. You know what I mean? Like,
No, definitely, definitely. You've been fortunate enough to work with so many amazing producers. One being Troy Taylor,
yeah,
big mentor, super successful,
yeah,
s- just so many accolades. What
yeah.
was the best piece of advice that you could say you were given by someone like Troy Taylor to kind of help you in those times when you haven't gotten a placement, you're waiting for a placement, you're trying to figure it out, you're working on something, and you're waiting for the word, and with all that mixed in with how the music business ties in the music industry, what is the best piece of advice given to you from a Troy Taylor that you could share with somebody who's going through some tough times creating their music and trying to get it out to the world?
The biggest thing that I it's not even something that he told me, but more so just through his actions. You know what I mean? Like Troy always had a sensibility of knowing what the next is, right? So and him being smart enough to like it's like um showing humility within your gift to say you understand what you possess, but then
Right,
also cultivating, right? The biggest thing that I will say for any producer, any writer, anybody that's in the music business is you always got to keep your eyes and ears towards what is next, what the future is, and collaborate and work with them, because your experience helps them to become better. But not only that, but then it helps to serve as far as business moving forward to say, okay, cool, I may not have the sound, but my guy that I've been working with for years, he got the sound now. You know what I'm saying? So you'll always be relevant. You'll always be in business because of the fact that you've cultivated so many different creatives. And that's one thing that I took, was just like keeping my eyes and ears towards creatives ahead of time to say, okay, you know what? Let me work with them because they're gonna be a problem. You know what I mean?
right,
And I always kind of keep that mentality. I think Troy, he had the big house, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was over there. And
right.
so, it's different nowadays because of the fact that like COVID, but of course just staying in touch with people, man, like your network is your net worth. So just staying in touch with people, going and doing these Zoom sessions or whatever. And like I said, even though these people may not be up, if you can hear it, if you know that potential, it's like, yo, let's keep working, let's keep investing, let's keep, you know what I mean, sowing. And so that's one of the biggest things that Troy taught me is like it's bigger than you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
be able to associate yourself with the newer people so that it extends your life and your career.
Is there an artist that you've written for that you particularly love that brings your music to life the way you see it when you write it?
Mm. You know what? Man, I gotta give credit to Trey. I really do gotta give credit to Trey. Um, he's just a hard worker. You know what I mean? Like but me and him come from the same school too. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like so, like, but he's like a hard worker. I say Jamie Foxx too. He's a hard
Mm,
worker.
yeah.
They get in there, bro. Like that's one thing where it's like it's no surprise of how successful they are, because no matter what's going on, like they gonna get it done. It could be 100 people around clamoring and
They are
needing
focused.
anything. Like,
They
yo,
stay focused.
yeah, that takes a special like kind of person when it's like you got so much stuff going on that's around you, whether it's like literally within the house or the studio or just
Right.
within their lives, but then just to kind of be able to isolate, like you said, and to hone in with those blinders. So I think those two, but particularly Trey, like he brings those records to life by creating a level of individuality, and I think because he's so seasoned, that helps the process as well, you know.
Now, I want to talk about this new thing that you got on your platform, man, which I think is incredible. With everyone doing a versus and talk about how and why you created this platform with collaborating with other creators, man, on
Yeah.
your IG, man. I think it's dope, man. Talk us through it and tell us about it.
Absolutely. So the platform is called the Mashup Show. So for people who may not know me, I do these arrangements online called mashups. And so that's me in the center, and then there's 4 boxes on each side. I create harmonies and beats on my own, and then it's just kind of like it gives reverence and respect to like the OGs of the game and the vets, 90s R&B, rock, whatever, like whatever I could do, I'm gonna do it. And so it's garnered over like 50 million, 60 million views, like overall. And so I was like, man, like this is something bigger than just like me being in these boxes. This is a brand, right? So I
Right.
created an acronym called Making Art Shape History for MASH. And so I was like, yo, like what if I did a show? I started seeing everybody started doing these shows on IG and doing these things like that. And I was like, you know what, man? I think I should do my own, because I think the name of the game is like there's nothing new under the sun. It's only about how are you going to do it different, right?
Correct.
So I
Correct.
created the show, and it's called the Mashup Show. It happens on Facebook Live. And it happens every Monday at 8 p.m. We have a new guest that comes on. Last night, well, because we took off for Monday for Brandy and Monica. So Tuesday night we had Amina Butterfly from Love and Hip Hop. The Monday before that was Avant. And then of course we have like some younger people like Adrian Marcel and Sana
Mm.
Rele, and a new artist by the name of Cangela. So we'll do like new, we'll do old. It's just really just paying reverence and respect to young and old of creatives by doing little games and just keeping it really entertaining and fun, man. So man, I really want people to check out the Mashup Show for sure. It's a good time. They singing on there. It's just great fun, man, for sure.
No, I'm looking forward to some more, man. Avant is my guy. Just
Yeah,
interviewed him the other day
yeah,
and had a wonderful time. So I think it's amazing what you're doing, man, and just keeping that creative spirit going and
yeah.
giving them good music and entertainment. For you, what motivates you, Kevin?
Man, you know what? The biggest thing that motivates me, man, is just now that I'm independent, I want to be one of the most like successful independent R&B artists ever. You know what I mean? And so this is my first year of being in business. I think like later this month will mark my first year of being in business as an independent artist and an independent CEO. And so the whole goal is to make sure that I pass the wisdom and the info along to the next generation, so that I'm not the only one, that I'm creating a pathway for future R&B artists or soul artists or any artists of a demographic. But I specifically say those genres just because hip hop has already kind of paved the way, and
Right.
R&B is like, it's crazy because it's like R&B is what hip hop was like 20 years ago.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Where like majors only signed R&B artists, and it was hard for hip hop artists to get that major budget. And so now it's flipped the other way around, where hip hop had created its own business like acumen for independence, and so R&B never really had an acumen. We have R&B artists that are independent, but I don't think at a scale that we can really follow the guideline. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Because
Correct.
every
Correct.
major R&B artist that I know of is signed. Maxwell is signed to Columbia. Kim is signed to Motown. You know, Lucky Day, her signed to RCA. Like Alicia signed to, you know what I mean? So everybody that's like a major R&B artist is signed to a major. So when I'm going through my DSP playlist, shout out to Majima and Xavier over there at Spotify, and the good people that playlist me at Pandora and Apple as well. But it's like I'm the lone wolf most of the times as far as on those playlists, because everybody else is major. So
Mhm.
they get major funding, major, you know what I mean, major playlisting and
Right.
stuff like that. And so it lets me know that even within my first year that I'm like, okay, I'm still at a competitive place to be put. I'm sitting right in between these major label artists that, you know what I mean? They're gonna say, okay, if Kevin's on here, then we're gonna have to put forth
Right.
more money in order to get these people's streams higher, because we can't have our major label artists do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So with that being said, I just want to really like make a point, man, that anything is possible, and that it's not about being a star, but it's about having a career. I've seen stars come and go. I know we've all seen stars come and go. We've seen stars have their plaques taken down from their walls, their awards taken away from them, because they can't afford to upkeep their living. So a
Right.
career to me is more important than actually the acclaim or the stardom of it. It's like, if I can pull in, 6 figures plus every year, just doing what I love to do, and half of the world may not know my name, I'm doing pretty goddamn well for myself. You know what I mean?
You're doing pretty good, because it's not how much you make, it's how much you save at the end of the day.
That's
So
right. That's
if
right.
you're living within your means and
Yeah.
you're making 6 figures, then
Yeah.
you're doing more than good.
Yeah.
You're doing more than good.
Yeah.
For you dropped a project in 2019.
Yeah.
Are you inspired throughout this time right now? We're gonna hear some music before the end of the year.
Oh
And
yeah, man, for sure. Like, I dropped Audacity Volume 2 August 14th, so make sure y'all go and get that. But then I have Audacity Complete, which is the whole album. It brings together Volume 1 and Volume 2 together for a full project. And then we have like at least like, I think like 6 or 7 new records for Complete. So like, yeah, we going in. Like, I got live versions of certain songs that I'm gonna do. Like, we're adding a new intro, outro. Like, it's gonna
so
be packed. It's a vibe for sure.
that's dope. I'm looking forward to that new music, man.
Yes, sir.
Music is a soundtrack to our lives, Kevin Ross.
Yeah.
You are the epitome of what it means to make amazing music.
Thank you.
What is the song that best represents your journey up to this point, or the song that you put on when you want to get in the zone and kind of get into that place that puts you in your happy space?
Man. I have, that's 2 songs. So one song that I really abide by is it's an old like jazz standard. God bless the child. God bless the
Wow.
child that is got its own. That's got its own. Right. So, the biggest thing for me is making sure that like I use what God has given me completely. You know what I mean? So I don't want to leave anything unturned, unscathed. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that that song, you know what I mean, and that message stays with me no matter what, because I'm not dependent on anybody. God has blessed me with these gifts, and so I got to use these gifts, my strength, in order to continue to build that network. Continue to create different streams of income for myself. So you know, that's what it's really about. You know what I mean? Most importantly.
No, that's
Oh
dope.
yeah, and then
So
what else? My bad. The second song. The second song gotta be dang, Amazing Frankie Beverly, Golden Time of Day. You know what I'm saying? Like
ooh,
that put me
classic,
in a mood.
classics,
Yeah,
classics though, classics, man.
yeah,
So we've been playing this game, Kevin Ross, and I want to invite you to play this game with us. It's called University Adult.
yeah.
Unpopular opinions are welcomed,
All
right?
right,
So we're just having some fun here. So if you ready, Kevin Ross, we're gonna jump in.
let's
Here
go.
we go. The best Thug Love collaboration. Who is it? Always on Time, Ja Rule featuring Ashanti. You're All I Need, Method Mary. What's it gonna be? Buster and Janet, or Best of Me, Maya featuring Jay-Z?
B. Easy. Method Man, Mary, you're all I need.
Best song dedicated to your mom, Miss Jackson, Outkast. Hey Mama, Kanye West. All I got is you, Ghostface, or Dear Mama, Tupac.
Damn. I'm gonna say D, man. D's a classic, man. Dear Mama. Yeah.
All right. One got to go. Who would it be? J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and Childish Gambino.
Oh God. You know what? I'm a have to say, and I really love his music. Hey, I had J. Cole gotta go.
Oh, wow.
J. Cole gotta go.
All right.
Yeah.
Erase one person from hip hop history. Who would it be? Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Lauryn Hill, or Missy Elliott?
Hold up. Number one, this card is super ultra mega disrespectful because we need all these queens. We need all these queens. It's not enough queens to go around. So let me just say that before I even pick, because it's not enough queens to go around. And I'm going to explain. D, we need Missy Elliott, so she ain't going nowhere. Lauryn Hill, she made a classic album. Her voice is flawless. B, MC Lyte, come on, she one of the pioneers, and so is Queen Latifah. So if I had to pick, since I'm forced to pick, I'll pick B, MC Lyte.
All right. I like that. I like how you broke that down, okay? I like how you broke that down.
Yeah,
you gave us
we can't do that to the Queens,
ESPN version. You gave us the ESPN version. All right. Who is winning in a jailhouse brawl? The Brat, Remy Ma, Young M.A., or Foxy Brown?
I just off of how she carry herself, Remy Ma, I feel like.
Shout out to Remy. BX in the building. BX in the building.
Yeah.
All right, Kev. All right, here we go. Death to Auto-Tune. Who killed it? T-Pain, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, or Future?
Oh my goodness. Hey, contrary to people's belief, bro, people think T-Pain killed it, but he did. Wait, and which, like, Death to Auto-Tune, who killed it? And okay, I gotta say C, Lil Wayne.
All right.
One of the best rappers. One of the best rappers.
You right.
And that's an amazing. Like,
you right. You right. All right. Erase one from hip hop history. Who would it be? Swiss Beats, Dr. Dre, The RZA, or Timbaland?
Jeez, this is getting more difficult each and every time, man. This ain't right. This ain't right. This not fair, bro. We need each and every one of these people. Can I do the same thing that I did for the Queens, man?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right. Yes, you can.
First and foremost, let's take it from Swiss Beats. Without Swiss Beats, we wouldn't have Rough Riders. We wouldn't have half of the anthems that we have within hip hop. Swiss Beats, we wouldn't have part of verses. We wouldn't really, I think, really acknowledge just that upscale art within hip hop, as far as like art based on people investing inside of art. I think Swiss really brought that to the front. Dr. Dre, we would not have Snoop Dogg. We would not have a lot of this NWA stuff. We wouldn't have Eminem. So he can't go nowhere. RZA, we wouldn't have Wu-Tang, bro. We wouldn't have, and all of the offs. And then Tim, come on, man, this is not fair. This ain't. Hold up. All right, hold up. Time out. All right. If one gotta go, I would have to say Swizzy gotta go. Swizzy gotta go.
All right. Reporting live from the Friend Zone. Pick the Friend Zone anthem. Marvin's Room, Drake, I Wish, Skilo, I Got a Man, Positive K, or Just a Friend, Biz Markie.
Oh, man. See what your man got to do with me. I got him, man. Hey.
All right. This going to be another tough one. Stay in your lane. Stop trying to sing. Wyclef, Lil Wayne, Ja Rule, or Drake. So you singing, Kev, so I'm depending on you. I'm waiting to see. Lot of pressure on this one. Stay in your lane. Who would it be?
Stay in your lane. You know what? I'm trying to think. Lil Wayne could stop. He could stop singing. He could stop singing. He got enough bars.
All right. Yeah, he got bars. He got bars. Stay Woke. The best politically conscious song. Fight the Power, Public Enemy, F the Police, NWA, Hip Hop, Dead Press, or My President, Jeezy.
Ugh. Okay, hold up. All right, hold up. All right. It's between A and B for me. And depending on the day, depending on what I see in the news, it's leaning more towards B. But we're gonna say A for optimism. Fight the power.
Optimism, fight
You
the
know what I'm
power.
saying?
And we gonna wrap it up with this one, Kevin Ross. Erase one person from hip hop history. Who would it be? Nas, the Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, or Jay-Z?
That's not fair, bro. It's not fair. It's not fair. Uh. Okay. Hold up. Hmm. I know this because all these are legends and goats at the same time. All of them.
Yeah,
Man, that's
that's a tough one.
that's a
That's a tough
toughie,
one.
man. That's a toughie. That's a toughie.
If
I,
it had, if you had to pick one,
I'm a yo. I know. This is just according. This is unpopular belief. Nas, man. Nas.
okay, the God MC, okay,
The God
okay,
MC. Yeah.
the Godson himself,
Yeah.
Kevin Ross, man. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for playing that with us, man. That was super dope. I
Yeah.
want to ask you this, man. For some people who are going through something right now,
Yeah.
this song, this show is called "Motivate You." It's called "The Winner Circle."
Yeah.
Is there something that you could do to pour into somebody um, that they can get the piece of advice to get through an obstacle, to open closed doors, to just
Yeah.
see the light at the end of the tunnel?
Mm. Everything is about perspective. Your floor can be someone's ceiling. That was told to me a long time ago. And at first it didn't hit me until, I really started to look at, how people, how people look at you. You know what I mean? And say, dang, man, X, Y, and Z, this, and that. And you like, dang, and then it's all about perspective. Just keep going no matter what. Try to eliminate as much negativity from out of your space, from out of your hair, from out of your spirit. It's not good for you. It's low key killing you. Every day, slowly. Um, yeah, just it's all about perspective. Things could be much worse than what it is. If you woke up today, God's blessed you with air in your body and you're able bodied, then you're already ahead. You already winning.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So keep continuing to fight. You know what I mean? It's never over until it's really over. You know what I mean?
No, I love it. Where can we follow you? Where can we like you? Let them know.
Absolutely. At Kevin Ross Music, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. I'm on it. Go and get that Audacity Volume 2. It's out right now. Yeah, just make sure that you stay updated with all stuff with KevinRossMusic.com as well, for sure. And check out the mashup show, 8 p.m. every Monday, Facebook Live.
You heard it here, y'all. Kevin Ross, the mashup show, Facebook Live on Mondays. The Audacity is out right now. New music coming to segue into another piece of Audacity. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, you pick it up, you're gonna be blessed. Kevin, thank you so much for joining the show, man. Continued success for you, man. I can't wait to get you back on here talking about this new album.
Yes, sir.
And I can tell you right now, man, this, like you said, the floor is somebody else's ceiling and vice versa. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, love somebody, man. Tell somebody you love them. You heard it from Kevin Ross. This is your guy, June Archer here. Motivate you, the winner circle. Keep it locked right here, man. Y'all be good. Yeah, that was dope, bro.
Man, I appreciate it,
Dope.
bro.
That was dope. Listen, you gotta, matter of fact, take my number down, man. I'll have them. I'll send you if you don't mind. I'll send you a package
Let's
of the
go.
game, man. You and your people could play, and they coming out with an R&B version between now and end of the year.
Hey, bro,
Yeah, it's
listen.
dope. I got you. Just matter of fact, what's the cell? I'll text you my info and then just text me your address and I'll send it to you.
Listen, say less. 301.
301.
Yep. 875.
Yep.
2417.
2417
Yeah.
875.
Or just text me. Send me the site so I can pay for it, man. I always want
Nah,
to support business.
bro. You were a blessing to me today, man. Let me be a blessing to you. You can share it with people, have them do it, but I'm blessing you, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm blessing you. And if you can, a quick birthday shout out to Tavia the Boss.
Absolutely.
And then
right now?
and then a drop for me. You could sing it, you could say it. However, she's celebrating her 40th, so we're surprising her.
Ooh, okay. So what's your name again?
Tavia the Boss.
Tavia the Boss. It's gonna be
The Boss.
Yeah,
the Boss. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so here we go. No homo because I know you won't hear, so it's to her.
I got you. We good. We good. We good. We good.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tavia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Tavia LaBoss from Kevin Ross.
Dope. And just a quick drop, like yo, I'm checking out my man June Archer here, the Winner's Circle.
Okay. Yo, what's going on? This is Kevin Ross. Shout out my man June Archer here on the Winner's Circle.
Perfect. Bro, I appreciate your time. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna text you now. Send me the address. I'm gonna shoot this out to you today, man. And listen, just enjoy it, man. Share with people. You got people that want to buy it. There's these two young ladies that they went to college where I went to.
Yeah. And
somebody connected us last year. So I set up actually when the Grammys was here in New York, I did a game with the game, and I had Large Professor, Easy Mo B, Food from D Block, and Free from In Touch. And we played it, and the people went crazy. I'm like, yo, anywhere I could support you, let me know. So I've been playing. I played with Warren G the other day. I played with Peter Guns the other day. I played with a bot. So I'm like sending everybody copies, man. Man, that's how we supposed to live, Kev. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We in interesting times. All we got is love right now, bro.
Absolutely.
So listen, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate your time, man. God bless you. If you need anything, let me know, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say just text me because I'm gonna lock you in and then I'm gonna send you another birthday joint just for Tavia, just so that you can have it like separately.
All right, we could do that. Come on, you see the kid got to come on. You see I get busy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, hold on. No, the kid get busy. Come on.
Let's go.
They all over the room, Cap. Come on, let's
Sir.
So matter of fact, you don't even remember. I used to be in an R&B group. I was signed to Elektra. And me and All-Star was trying to do some records for you when you was on Motown.
What?
Back in man. Yeah. Yeah, I was signed to Elektra. I was in an R&B group called Room Service.
Yo.
If you think about it, you remember you were like, yeah, man. Yeah, that's how I started.
That's crazy, bro.
Matter of fact, hold on. Here you go. Like I keep it handy just in case.
Hey yo, let's go.
Come on, man. This old school.
Let's go.
Come on, Cat. Every once in a while I'll pull it out. You know what I mean? I'll pull it out. But
that's dope, man.
Yeah, man. So anything you need, bro, don't hesitate. If I can help, if there's a like I'm from Connecticut too, so I do a lot of shows out there.
Yeah.
So when everything open up, man, you ready to perform, just let me know what it's gonna take to get you there, put some in your pocket and like come on, man. We supposed to make money together.
That means a lot, man. That means a lot.
All right, so we'll do it, man. But lock me in and then we go from here.
All right, perfect.
All right, bro. Love you. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.